And joining me now is the mayor of Charlottesville, Michael Signer. Mr. Mayor, I know it's been a tough 48 hours for you in your job, so let me just ask you this right now. 24 hours later, do you look back and think, are you prepared to say what you could have done better, what you could have done to prepare for this, or is this something that just no city can prepare for?
Well, thanks, Chuck. First thing I'd start by saying is that our thoughts and prayers are with Burke Bates and Pat Cullen, the two Virginia State police troopers who lost their lives yesterday, and Heather Heyer, the civilian who was killed in that, I think it's clear, a terrorist attack with a car used as a weapon. Right. Our hearts are grieving right now, and 3 people died who didn't need to die. Charlottesville is one of the great cities in the world. And we're a southern city too. We're very progressive and tolerant, but we made a decision about a year and a half ago to, at long last, start telling deliberately the full story of race in our city, in our past, to tell the truth. And that put us on the map for a whole bunch of folks in this country who oppose everything about that. And so what we saw this weekend was, a deluge of outsiders trying to intimidate us away from that work. But to your question, we had the largest assembly of law enforcement personnel in Virginia since 9/11. They were charged with one mission, which was setting the conditions for people to peaceably express themselves and assemble. They didn't do that starting right at the beginning, so an unlawful assembly was properly called, and events unfolded from there. But we're going to move past. We're going to move past this. The healing has just begun here. We've got important work to do in our democracy, and we're going to get going on that now. This is the city to do it. You,
on one hand, thank the president for condemning the violence, but you added this. You said, "I do hope he looks in the mirror, himself in the mirror, and thinks very deeply about who he consorted with during the campaign." What are you referring to there?
It's an old saying: when you dance with the devil doesn't change, the devil changes you. And I think they made a choice in that campaign, a very regrettable one, to really go to people's prejudices, to go to the gutter. I mean, these influences around the country, these anti-Semites, racists, Aryans, Nazis, KKK, they were always in the shadows, but they've really They've been given a key and a reason to come into the light. That's exactly what happened last week. If you looked at the chatter online, they said this will be a shot heard around the world. This will be alt-right 2.0 in Charlottesville. The time has come for this to stop. This should be a turning point. This movement jumped the shark, and it happened yesterday. People are dying, and I do think that it's now on the president and on all of us to say enough is enough. This movement has run its course.
Mr. Mayor, I know it's been tough. I know you got students coming in, UVA session's about to begin, freshmen. I will pass on to them, and I know you will. Charlottesville's a great city and a very safe city.
Thank you. It is.
And it's a bunch of outsiders can't mess it up. Thank you, Mayor.
If anything, we're going to get better. Thank you.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.